as I said, in September, the Council of Delegates accepted the new Project Excellence model as part of the Project Excellence baseline. For those of you who are familiar with the old model, you will see that there's been a big change has happened. The old model was very much based on EFQM. This new model is also based on EFQM, but the interpretation is a little bit different. What we've seen is the group working on this model for the past 2 years have represented very experienced project managers, scientists from all over the world, people representing the PMBOK and the ISO working groups, and people representing in our sounding board Project Excellence finalists, award finalists, as well as people involved in the development of the OCB and the ICB. So we have integrated use of terminology. So we have tried not to vary from what's regularly used in PMBOK or ISO, and also we try to stick to the ICB words. If you look at the setup of this new Project Excellence model, it's based on 3 areas. This is what we're calling the A, B, and C blue parts in the middle. Area A is all about people and purpose. Area B is about processes and resources. And Area C is about project results. So in A, you would expect to find the foundation for excellence. In B, you would expect to find the reinforcement of excellence. And in C, you would find your proof of excellence. All these areas are tied in together. There's interaction between these areas, and there's processes moving back and forwards. Just to go into a little bit of detail, what is Area A, people and purpose? Area A consists of 3 criteria. It's A1, leadership and values. It's A2, objectives and strategy. It's A3, project team, partners and suppliers. These criteria are also divided into sub-criteria. So you have A1, leadership and values. We look at role models for excellence. We look for proof of care for project stakeholders. We also expect to find proof of orientation towards project objectives and adaptability to change. These are descriptions of the sub-criteria headings. Now, in the model itself, you will find examples of proof that you would like to find in order to be able to assess these sub-criteria. So the Project Excellence model contains lots more text describing the definition of the sub-criteria, as well as the definition of proof that you would like to find in order to support the scoring of this sub-criteria. A2 is the sub-criteria looking at objectives and strategy. We look for managing stakeholder needs, expectations, and requirements. We look for the development and realization of project objectives, and we look for the development and realization of project strategy. Again, the model contains examples and a definition of what is meant by these sub-criteria headings. The third sub-criteria in the people and purpose area is all about project team, partners, and suppliers. So it's about identification and development of competencies of these 3 groups, as well as recognition of achievement and empowerment, as well as the level of collaboration and communication. This is Area 1, and as I said before, this is the foundation for excellence. Moving on to Area 2, processes and resources. Area 2 is divided in 2 criteria: project management and project resources, and management of other key processes and resources. Sorry, to go back, there are no sub-criteria in this area. If you look at the basis of this model, as is usual in all quality-based models, the areas A and B are also assessed on the basis of the Deming circle. So we're looking, when assessing the sub-criteria, we're looking, is there a plan? Have has the project or the project leaders, have they selected procedures, method and approaches and tools that are appropriate for the project in order for it to reach its project goals? Now, have they implemented the selected procedures, methods, approaches and tools and made use of them? So did they only plan it, or have they actually done what they planned to do? The third step, of course, in the Deming circle is the checking. Does the project regularly evaluate the procedures, methods, approaches and tools used in the project? And do they act on anything they find differentiating? So do they analyze and prioritize the findings and agree on the activities to be planned and executed to improve the approach? So this continuous improvement cycle you would expect to find in an excellent project. What we're usually finding in many of the larger projects is that they are very good in planning and doing their processes. They're also quite good in checking, but acting improving seems to be something that's forgotten in the daily life, busy life of executing the project. To move on, the third area of the project excellence model is the project results. This is where you'll find proof of everything that's been organized by the project and the project leadership. The sub-criteria, or the criteria, sorry, are customer satisfaction, project team satisfaction, other stakeholder satisfaction, and project results and impact on the environment. Area C3, other stakeholder satisfaction, is divided in two sub-criteria: perception of other stakeholders and indicators of other stakeholder satisfaction. So the change that's in this new excellence model is that we are assessing on the basis of perceptions and indicators of the satisfaction. So are they saying they're satisfied, and where's the proof of their satisfaction? These are the perspectives that we now take into account. This was a 2-minute explanation of the project management, project excellence model, which has taken more than 2 years to develop. If you have any questions, let us know now. Okay, we have one comment that asks for some explanation, addition to what I said previously about the 65 member associations that IPMA has. A number of these countries have their own project excellence awards schemes. So there are several countries that have national awards that are also based on this project excellence model. And these countries are, in fact, at the moment, very busy translating the project excellence baseline into their own languages. The document was published this past week, so it's very new. And the potential assessor group sitting next door to us is the first group to be working with the final published document. So it's very exciting for them also.